Hello everybody, just want to record a short video to talk about how the exam's going to work next week. So you'll find it down here under Chapter 1, Exam. And first of all, here's some practice problems from the islands that I think you'll find helpful in preparing for the exam. But I do want to just emphasize this is not a comprehensive review assignment, meaning that don't expect that the only things on the test are the problems that are in this little practice assignment here. These are just some things that historically I've noticed students appreciate being reminded of as they go into this test. So you definitely want to be looking back at old homework and things like that, reviewing your notes, checking out the textbook, all those good things that you want to do to study for the test. And here's just some concepts, some vocabulary, ideas, things to just go through to start and say, okay, do I remember what this is? Do I remember how I use it? Do I remember how it relates to other things? So this is just a list. And I hope I'll see a number of you on Monday and Tuesday next week, to come and ask me about some of these things so that you feel real comfortable going into the test. Then there's a key for these practice problems, so you can check your work, and anything that you see there that maybe doesn't coincide with with what you're thinking, that would be a great thing to talk to me about. So here's the exam. You have all day Wednesday to do it. So now you're only going to have a limited time to take it, but you can start it at any point. It will cut off at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, so that means make sure that you start it by 11 at the latest. And then, and just remember that it is closed notes and everything, so you're going to put everything away and just you can have a calculator out if you'd like, but other than that, just make sure everything else is put away when you're taking the test, just like you agreed to in the test-taking agreement. And then, after you finish the exam, you are going to take pictures of all your work and attach it here. So the same exact thing you do for handout assignments. So you'll click here, hit start, and then it's got places to put however many pages you have. Now you probably won't have a ton because the only thing that I'm requiring of you is if you've done basically any mathematics on the test, then I want you to write that down and attach it. So you probably won't have something written on paper for every problem because there's going to be problems that you're just giving short answers on, right? Just as you saw in the actual homework, lots of problems you were typing your answers in. So anything mathematical, write down on paper in addition to putting the answers on WAMAP. But anything that you are typing out, right? Any short answers, short essays, anything like that, please do not write them out on paper and type them out. That I do not need you to take that much time. Simply type your answers into the question. One other thing I'll say is that when you finish the exam, please don't pay attention to the score you see, because there are some things that I'm grading automatically, so there will be some points that'll show up, but anything that is, a short answer, I will need to go and read myself and decide whether it's correct or not. So basically, everybody's score is going to look low at first. So just please don't panic when you see your score. Wait till I have gotten back to you and said, okay, I've finished grading them and here's what you have. Lastly, I just want to remind you of one other thing. Let me just open up one of our assignments here. First of all, notice how it says this assessment is in practice mode. This is one of our old homeworks. So you can go back and just practice problems, okay? And when you do that, you're not going to hurt anything, right? If you put wrong answers in here, it's not like that is erasing the correct score you have in the grade book. So please go back, practice lots, One other thing I just want to remind you of too is that if you're on the test and let's say you've got a graph like this and you're having trouble reading these numbers, if you hold down the control on your keyboard, the control button, and then you scroll with your mouse, that's one nice way to just zoom in on things. So if you're ever having trouble seeing, just make sure you zoom in and you should have no problem seeing what you need to see. All right, if you have any questions at all about the format of the test, anything that I didn't cover here, please let me know so I can answer it for you. And if it's something that I neglected to say, that I can make sure everybody's aware of it. All right, thank you.